Hey, Matt, did you turn on the AC? Who turned on the AC?
Kenneth.
It's Kenny. It's always Kenny.
Kenny was like, yo, these bitches think I'm gone. I was just comfortable. Like,
It just turns on when the temperature starts to
You
go
see,
up.
that's what I thought it was too.
Honestly, that makes sense. But
that's a ghost.
I think the more logical explanation is that Kenny is real. And here...
no, but Kenny was also the one who left cigarettes in, like, Noreen's drawer, like, 2 years ago.
I don't think that was Kenneth. I think that was probably some drug addict that snuck through her window or some shit.
Yeah,
Right,
no.
but,
There was a
like,
homeless man
how
that
did
lives
happen?
in her
No,
room.
the homeless man died, and that was Kenny.
What?
No.
Kenneth is not a
Okay,
homeless
someone
man.
explain this origin story to me, because
Okay.
clearly I don't understand.
It is interpretable in many ways.
So Kenny is a ghost that inhabits our house. And our theory on Kenny is that he is a homeless man that once used to sneak into Noreen's room and would put cigarettes in her closet. Okay?
Kenneth was not a homeless man. Okay?
No, that's one of the theories.
That's the false theory.
There's another theory that he was a voice
That's
actor.
the theory that we actually have evidence of.
Because my theory is that he's a voice actor.
Why a voice actor?
Because we occasionally hear other people in this house when there's
Do
absolutely
you think
nobody in the
maybe it
house.
was just
And
the
maybe
neighbors?
it's just the
No,
neighbors.
but it's not the neighbor's voice. We clearly hear someone else that
Maybe
lives
they
in
had,
this house.
They had guests.
They could have guests.
Oh my god. Friends over? Who
Yeah.
ever thought of this notion?
Shut the fuck up.
Look,
Kenny is
Whoa.
real, okay?
Kenneth is real, but he's
Stop
not.
saying Kenneth. His name's Kenny.
Look,
Okay?
Kenneth is the nice version of Kenny, okay? You gotta show him respect. This is why he keeps changing everything up in your house and haunts you. Maybe if you called him Sir Kenneth the Fourth, as
There's no way he was Sir Kenneth. This is not an old enough house for some Sir Kenneth the Fourth.
what the heck was that accent? What was that? You changed like 4 accents within that one sentence.
Yeah, but it's definitely not a Sir Kenneth the Fourth. This is way not. This is not
Yeah,
old
you just
enough
need to
of a
show him
house.
respect, though. As much respect as you could.
Look, this apartment is relatively new. He is not Sir, and he is not the fourth.
Okay.
He is Kenny, and he was a 25-year-old single man who was trying to make a living doing voice acting for animated characters on a small TV show called Pencil Buddies.
That's immensely specific.
Yes. And he died because a piano fell on him.
Okay, well, wait a
Bitch
minute.
from
wait a minute.
where?
I kind of like this origin story better than like some old knight guy.
Exactly.
You don't even know his chivalrous tale, and you
You
just...
don't even live here.
you don't know
Exactly.
that.
If you
My
I
wife
do.
is here. She lives here.
look, my actual
I
like,
sleep over all the time.
a lot less than
You
I do.
sleep so early here.
This is like
You don't know the truth. You don't know who I am. You know my
No,
name, not my
that's some
story.
harsh
Stop
criticism.
assuming you know who I am, Dad. God.
Alright.
Is it dried out?
It's so bad. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, one of the worst burgers I've ever had.
Okay.
Describe it.
it's just
They can't hear Matt.
I'll put it in the
Or
food
at least
blog.
not
Tavern
well.
burger,
meat
just
is
terrible.
dry, the bun is stale.
But how's the
There's
rapping?
no tasting. The wrapping is phenomenal.
Oh my god. I wonder who did the rapping.
And
You
like
did such
I
a good
added
job.
ketchup because it had like no taste or flavor.
Bro, there's some
And-
ketchup here.
Well, I had my own ketchup,
Oh, okay.
but it's like it's so
He's got a secret stash.
Yeah.
Of ketchup.
Matt has
You
a
make
secret
your
stash
own
of
ketchup?
everything.
I have a secret stash of a lot of stuff. You need nails? I got nails. You need screws? I got screws.
Do you like take the nails off of people's fingers? What the fuck?
No,
What?
Sam, the other nails.
Nails. Not,
Nails,
Hammer
bruh.
not nails, bro. Nails.
Okay.
No, we're
Well,
not
so
talking
what,
about like
human nails. I know that.
nails. We're talking about nails.
That makes more sense. I thought you meant nail clippings. And I was like, that's so gross. Why'd you keep your nail clipping?
If you guys had to make your dream burger, right? What would you put on this burger?
You know what I'd take out? The burger. Fucking hate burgers.
Why do you hate burgers? What the hell is wrong with you?
I fucking hate burgers, man.
Dream bun sandwich.
Yeah,
What
I
kind
would
of-
take the burger and replace it with a chicken of some kind.
chicken
I mean, you
of
can have
some
a chicken-
kind.
Some
But a
sort
chicken
of
burger.
Well, a
Yeah, I
chicken
was
burger,
just
but that's
thinking
not a
that.
burger.
That's
How's
a
that not a
burger?
burger?
It's not. It's not
It is a
really.
burger.
That's a
fucking
burger.
I do
The
not
word
consider
burger
a
in
chicken
its
burger. a
Not
burger.
all
It counts as-
burgers.
I
have
think
to
if
be
you did a poll,
Yeah. What
No,
about
it doesn't have to- I'm not-
vegetarian
no,
burgers?
I'm
Would you
not-
not count Beyond
Sorry,
Meat as
sorry.
a burger?
Beyond Meat's a burger.
Sam's
Exactly.
offended.
But I'm not
Yeah.
talking about like a
Offended.
chicken breast that is cut in the form of a burger. I'm talking about like the breaded kind.
Yeah, that's
That is
what
no
they usually
longer
do.
a burger.
No, that's what they call the chicken.
I don't
burger.
consider that a patty of sorts. That's just like, because like, I don't know. To me, a burger is like, either a hamburger or it's either a hamburger or a cheeseburger.
How about a fish burger? Are those burgers?
No, those are not burgers to me. Those are
It's
that
got
is
the
a
word burger in it.
it
It's
is a
burger.
sandwich.
Look,
Amen.
you put a meat between two buns, right?
Yeah,
You put
the
lettuce, you
definition
put
of a
tomato,
burger.
you put like
That's the
toppings on it.
definition of a sandwich.
Is that not, yeah, it's a sandwich.
No, between two buns, not between two pieces of bread.
yeah. But if you
Between two
put a
buns.
burger, like a
bun
burger
defines
patty,
toast.
between two pieces of bread, what do you call that?
That's a sandwich.
A bun
That's
is
a
extra
sandwich.
fluff.
You have a burger patty in between two pieces of bread, and you're calling that shit a sandwich.
It's a burger bun. The buns are called burger buns.
Right,
and
they're
therefore
called
everything
burger
you put
buns, but they
between
can be
them is a burger.
used for other
Let-
things.
No.
But they are
Google
called a hamburger patty.
Okay,
Sir.
okay. What's the definition of a
So-
burger?
A burger. Well, first, before we do burger, we must start with a hamburger. A hamburger is a round patty of ground beef, fried or grilled, and typically served on a bun or roll and garnished with various condiments.
So that has to be
Oh,
beef.
no, it's just a...
And then a burger is short for hamburger. However, it is a particular variation of a hamburger with additional or substitute ingredients.
Therefore,
Fish
chicken
burger
or fish
is a burger, but it's not a
Doesn't
hamburger.
it's not a hamburger.
Okay,
And
okay.
We were claiming it was a burger. We never said it was a hamburger.
So if it's
Okay,
chicken
okay,
breast,
hold
it's
up, hold
like-
up,
And
hold
then
up.
non-
That's
no,
just how I
chicken-
feel. So
they're
then
not
again,
usually
if
chicken
you
breasts,
actually
though.
want
We're
me,
They're processed chicken meat. Sorry,
Yeah,
we're
but there
talking-
are some-
We're having two different conversations.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah,
We'll
yes.
listen to your conversation first.
But like, I've eaten burgers with like whole chicken breasts in them, and since
no,
that's not
those are
chopped meat,
sandwiches.
ah,
No,
And
I
I'm
would count
pretty
that as
sure
a
they
burger.
specifically call them chicken sandwiches when they're a chicken breast.
right?
But
oh, so they
Processed
actually
chicken
probably
meat,
looked this up
ground
and they were
chicken.
like, no.
ground chicken is a chicken burger.
So if it's ground meat, then it's
That's
burger.
what it says. Like Google says burger versus
Perfect.
sandwich. A sandwich is
So-
something, usually but not always including meat or cheese, between at least two pieces of bread. A burger is a patty of chopped meat, not specific type of meat, between two
Yeah, but
buns.
So it
I
must be chopped.
chopped, right? Meaning
You
that the
can't have a
chicken burger
full-
and the fish burger are generally not chopped meat.
Well,
They are.
Fish
They are,
burgers
though.
are always chopped up.
Yeah, yeah. Fish
And then
burgers
the
are
breaded
always.
chicken is chopped up.
Yeah,
and then
it
it's just breaded and fried.
But that's
if it's specifically circular shaped, then it's chopped. Because they
This
shaped it.
okay. I see what you're
You
saying.
don't
No,
get-
but certain fish. Oh no, but you're thinking of yeah.
All right, guys. I think we've reached a conclusion to this debate. Chicken burgers and fish burgers are in fact burgers. Now, let's introduce the new people here, because people are probably wondering who's this guy and who's this guy. There's some weird voices going
Or
on.
not.
Okay, my
Weird
voice is
voices.
not weird.
Intriguing.
Not weird voices, but interesting voices.
No, they're weird.
I'd say that
They're
new
freaky.
voices.
I don't like those voices.
So,
My voice is
Hi,
beautiful.
I'm Matthew. Nice to meet you guys.
so we have Matthew. He is a fantastic Lebanese person.
I agree.
Next person. Who are you, sir?
I'm worried about what Noah's going to say about me, but my name is Justin.
All right, Justin. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome.
Hello.
And how about you, sir?
So I'm Liam. It's nice to talk at all of you. But
Don't talk at us.
Talk at-
them.
well, we're talking.
them.
I'm talking with them, but like I'm not meeting these people. They don't know me.
Well,
No, I mean they know me, but I don't know them.
who
This
is
is a
they?
one-way
You
relationship.
gotta specify
The
who is-
viewer. I know you guys. It's not like I'm meeting you for the first time.
guys, we're getting pretty big. We have 11 subscribers.
That is one more than double digits right there.
And
We
only
are-
one of them's an
That's
actual
beautiful.
legit subscriber. The rest of us,
No,
rest
two
of-
of them are.
oh, two of them. Oh my god! Hello, two subscribers.
That's called fame right there.
put it-
Yeah.
to put
That
it
feeling
another
we're
way,
feeling.
That's almost double the number of people in this room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that is beautiful.
That's
and
impressive.
Isn't it? That's
like,
almost.
that alone is
Oh
unheard
no,
of.
the 11. The
Like
11
in the
subscribers.
1800s, can you imagine like 6 people getting together
Yeah.
and 12 people listening to them?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even have that now. Let's be honest.
look, I
In this socio-economic political climate, no one listens to anybody. They're just tuning us out right now as we speak.
no, but The thing is, they're putting us on in the background.
Exactly.
They're going on their bus to work, and they're like, "Hey, I wanted to listen to something." These guys.
Yo,
seem
that
kinda
costs a
cool.
lot of data though.
They can
You have to
download us.
download
We're
it.
downloadable now.
By the way,
What?
you
We're
can
on the
download.
go.
You can download
We're
us.
on the go.
We are
No.
Plugging
Take
ourselves.
fourth rate on the go.
we are available on.
I'm clipping that sound bite.
We are available now on SoundCloud, Podbean, Google Play Podcasts, and Spotify.
Advertised by
Yo.
ourselves.
Guys.
Well, I mean, we gotta let them know where they can listen to us if they don't have YouTube Premium, which you guys should get because
why are we shilling for YouTube? No.
No, there
No,
We
no,
don't know how
hold
the
up.
algorithm works.
Hold
We
up,
need
guys.
this.
you know what? YouTube Premium is great.
No,
Okay,
why are you telling them where they can listen to us?
We should
They listen
brand
to us now.
ourselves.
because YouTube,
They
a lot of
could
times,
be-
if you don't have Premium, you can't turn off your device while listening.
Really?
Yes, and a lot of
Who
people
would
like
have
listening.
known?
A lot of people like listening to podcasts on the go.
Yeah.
And if they want to download us, YouTube is not the way.
Fair.
There are other ways of doing it, and we're on pretty much every platform other than
YouTube is a
iTunes.
piece of shit that's just trying to suck out the soul of all of its content creators.
Well,
Don't
okay,
say
so
that
wait,
about
wait,
the
wait,
platform that we're posting
Guys,
on.
we need
They
to
don't
we need to
care.
strike a delicate balance between YouTube chill and YouTube hater. We gotta get a medium, all right?
I don't know why.
Let's not chill for
we're
YouTube,
advertising for YouTube.
and let's not,
Hey,
berate
maybe
YouTube.
boost us
Premium.
a
That
little
shit's
bit.
like $18.
If you subscribe to us, then
It's
you
like
should
$12.
not
You can play
No.
music.
do.
We should
YouTube
have a
Premium
debate.
unless you
YouTube-
choose.
good versus YouTube not good.
Or how about we talk about video games?
YouTube went downhill post 2012.
That's when all the
Tell me
videos
I'm
became-
wrong.
They hated him because he spoke the
Well,
truth.
YouTube Rewind 2012 was the only good one. From there, everything went downhill.
But you're just talking about
You're right.
Rewind at this point.
Yeah, but Rewind is a reflection of
Okay, well, I
YouTube
think
at
that's
that moment.
untrue. I
That's
think
the
what
one
was
with
popular
Fox.
went downhill, but not what was actually on YouTube.
Well, yeah, obviously, but you gotta
Obviously.
think of like YouTube as the community post 2012.
Well, that's because YouTube's
It's-
community grew to be the planet, and believe it or not, most of the planet kind of sucks. Not gonna lie,
I think it's yeah. I hate
it
people.
grew. It got to the point where
Well,
lots of people were watching YouTube, and so your community is no longer a community. It's just a mass of all people that watch online videos, which is basically everybody in the first world at this point. Like, and a lot of people outside of it.
But what channel was the Kiss of Death? Which channel did it in?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul?
I think that's actually, you know what? I don't think it was Jake
Oh,
Paul.
and Leafy is here. Oh my God, Leafy
But
is
Leafy
here.
is here's not. He wasn't influential enough. Neither of those was like the
I
killer.
don't know.
I think
he
what-
was pretty influential.
Jenna Marbles.
Hey,
No,
she
yeah.
is rocking it. You take that back,
I don't
sir.
know about that.
She's still killing it
that's
to
some
this
quality
day.
dog content.
I think I know what channel it was. I have a theory.
What was it?
It was Drama Alert.
No.
Because Drama Alert is what, first of all, pushed drama on YouTube more than any other channel ever, right?
Yeah,
And it pushed YouTube into this area where it's like people attacking each other. There were rap diss tracks happening
Yeah.
all over YouTube, and I hated those
See,
so
the thing
much.
was-
And it just changed YouTube into this different kind of community, and I think that's what killed it.
What? No, but see, this is what happened. YouTube realized, or YouTubers realized that TMZ was what YouTube needed to be the most popular, because nobody wants to be somebody like actually wants to go out and watch TMZ. But if you could just click on videos about drama that would be in TMZ, but think it's actually real because you know everything in TMZ, we're getting to that point where now people are like, oh yeah, this shit's scripted. But at the beginning, they had the TMZ-ness without knowing subconsciously that it was scripted. So they had the same like rush of like, oh, drama. You know? Like that same thing. So now we're getting to that point in YouTube though, where now everyone's like, oh my god, all the fucking drama is everywhere.
Yeah, and that's not good.
No, it's
I
not.
think it's bad for
But
its
it
thing.
crashed before Drama Alert.
I don't watch dramatic YouTube channels.
No,
YouTube's
lots of
so
people
good to
don't,
me.
but they're the most popular. And that's
the
what
problem.
I'm saying. I'm saying that YouTube's not bad to me. YouTube's
Yeah,
just
you're right. Actually, you're right. With the stuff that goes to the top of trending with the like all caps clickbait and that nonsense is awful. It's toxic. I hate that is the stuff that gets discovered the most.
It's that and music videos and big corporations cashing in on YouTube now.
Yeah.
You have big companies starting YouTube channels or big celebrities like Will Smith starting YouTube
I have no problem
channels.
with Will Smith.
I have no
YouTube
problems with
channel.
certain celebrities like Will Smith, but the thing is, celebrities are now starting to come into YouTube, and it's starting to become less of a personal sort of like, hey, I started a YouTube channel at home thing versus like big stars or like big funded, like big budget videos are starting to be like and become popular
but that's
more often.
that's
it's
just
becoming
the,
it's
that's
becoming
the
a
natural
TV
evolution
channel basically.
Right.
No, but like TV channels used to be that.
Right. At the very beginning
It
of
always
TV,
happens.
it always happens.
But it was endearing.
Speak.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, if this is gonna become a serious conversation, then there was a big turning point on YouTube when they introduced sort of the trending videos, where they were manipulating which videos you saw rather than
Right.
doing it based on popularity, and the videos themselves started to become advertisements. So there was like sort of this movement from we're advertising while you watch videos to we have videos on our platform that we're pushing on you that are actually advertisements themselves. So it's like the front page is filled with like movie trailers and things, and those are actual full advertisements.
Yeah.
Right.
Masquerading, yeah. So that was a big turning point for YouTube.
And
There's
I miss
that,
the old YouTube. Do you guys remember the old YouTube?
I miss the old YouTube. I hate the YouTube.
But the great thing about YouTube is that you can just ignore all that stuff anyways. So
Yeah.
Well, that's the
can't,
thing.
because you can subscribe to the people that
See,
you still want.
YouTube is still a perfectly great service. It's more the stuff that's on it.
I think it's just the company itself.
Well, the company knows what its audience likes.
That turning point that you're talking about coincided very closely with Google purchasing YouTube.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because after Google purchased
I
YouTube,
believe
I
so.
think that's just when they started
That's
trying
when
to
the
get as
money
much
came
money as possible and no longer
Yeah.
really cared about like the creators themselves. And their
Because-
goal was just to make as much money. Which honestly, that's just how it is in
That's
this
just how-
capitalistic world that we live in.
That's
you know?
how it be, though.
I hate that.
is this a socialist podcast? Just out of curiosity.
No. We've got some differing views over on this side.
I just really pushy on my opinions.
We
I'm less pushy.
are the
We
fourth
have
grade
different
podcast, and any of our podcasts do not represent any sort of political
any
group.
political affiliation. is
Some of
out
us
the door.
personally might have political opinions, but none of us have collective political opinions, okay?
What is a collective political?
Well, all of
It's
us
like
being
all of us.
socialists together.
Yeah.
That
We're
would
not
be a
socialist podcast.
We are definitely not a
So what we're
socialist.
saying is that we're
podcast.
not collectivists.
Yes.
What?
Well,
I'm a
collectively
collectivist.
agree. We're not collectivists.
Ironically.
yeah, exactly. MK Leo won Evo, the
Yay.
Smash tournament.
Kind of came out of fucking
that?
nowhere.
It was expected.
But yeah, no. I mean, yeah, that's
Who's
true.
MK
That
Leo?
is indeed a thing. Well, MK Leo is a dude from Mexico that's way better at Smash than literally anybody for some reason.
Bro, you started off with such a sick rhyme and then you just dropped it. You could have went like beats, you know, like MK Leo's from Mexico.
I feel like rapping is not my strong suit.
He's
Yeah,
got a
Sam's good at rapping.
GoPro. And a chicken on the go. No. No.
We'll give that to you, Sam.
Yeah.
All right.
But
He's got a sick flow.
Sam, it's okay. You can stop now. You don't have to continue embarrassing yourself.
I don't think he's embarrassing himself.
I think
And I also think we can all agree that Noah's awful at transitions and Smash.
every single
High School Musical.
Oh my god! Look, last
no.
time, no.
I don't want to talk about
Last
this
time
again.
we,
You've done, Noah.
you guys cut me off before I can actually go into High School Musical 3. Because I only got to go to High School Musical 2, and that was the
Wait,
big
if
drama.
you
But
get-
High School Musical 3 is
Yeah,
an
okay.
even bigger story.
Okay, fine. Let's.
wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
If you get to explain like all of the High School Musicals, can I go in depth on Megamind?
Oh, yo, Megamind is so heavily underrated.
Yeah.
It is
Best
so
movie ever.
fucking good, and no one ever acknowledges it. And it has like the nice guy trope, and they actually acknowledge that the nice guy is toxic for women everywhere. You know?
They
This is
knew
me
about
that's underrated.
incels
I
in
think
2000.
everyone thinks that they're good.
No,
No,
a lot of
it
people don't
started
even know
now.
about it.
The Megamind evolution, like revolution, just like recently begun. There was like nobody cared about Megamind, and then all of a sudden people are like, yo, this movie kind of good. And then now it's recently, like, it's not like it had great reviews at the time it was made. It wasn't immensely popular. It got outshined by Despicable Me, which, like, I know Despicable Me is a good movie. The first one, at least. The other ones are kind of trash. And
Man,
it's
have you seen the
fine.
Minions? Oh, the Minions.
Banana.
No, but that's why it did better than Megamind. Megamind was a better movie.
Yeah, 100%.
But Despicable Me had more cute characters.
Megamind deserves sequels
Megamind's
more
so
than
fucking
Despicable
just beautiful.
Me
I just
ever.
love that movie so much.
Weren't Minions just like reskinned Raving Rabbids from Rayman?
Oh yeah, for sure.
pretty much.
There's a
Literally.
segue in video
Oh,
games. There you
shit.
go.
They were.
Yeah, boom.
He knows how to segue, Noah.
Hey, I did a pretty good job segueing on the last episode of the the half rate.
Mm.
Yeah.
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 But they
You're
pretty much
pulling up your list of like accomplishments, your resume. Yes, last week on fourth rate, I did a great job.
Look,
So you shut
here's
your
the
mouth,
thing.
sir.
It's all about consistency, okay? If you can't stay consistent, you're unreliable. That's why they hire Kristen Stewart. She's
Look.
consistently bad, okay? So no one, if you're gonna transition, you either have to be consistently bad or you have to be consistently good. There's
I
no
guess I'll be
in-between.
consistently bad then.
Or man,
Okay.
you just
Because
gave
that's easy.
Kristen Stewart like eternal darkness with that shade, man. Like,
Look,
oh my
she's
god.
shit, okay?
That
Can you
was
name one good
terrible.
movie she's ever been in?
Maybe it's just because of bad directors.
No, it's literally
Oh,
her.
no.
The character she plays is always the exact same character. And people were trying to be like, oh my god, she's not a bad actress. It's just the character that's dumb. I'm like, well, yeah, the character is dumb, but she's not any better. Like,
Okay, would you say
Okay, she's already dead. She's already dead.
if you think Kristen
Stop
Stewart
stepping on her face.
she's already dead. We can stop.
look, if you think Kristen Stewart is a
Oh,
bad
no.
actress, right? Do you think Keanu Reeves is a bad actor?
I honestly haven't watched a single thing that Keanu Reeves has ever done.
You
I
haven't
know-
watched The
You better
Matrix?
correct that.
I haven't watched The Matrix. I haven't watched Speed.
John Wick?
Was he
John
Speed?
Wick.
Yeah,
he's
I
in
haven't
Speed.
watched any of them now.
You need to watch John Wick.
Has anyone on that side of the couch seen anything with Keanu Reeves in it?
Matrix was my favorite movie.
But
for,
do you
like,
guys
my
think
whole
he's a
childhood.
good actor? Like, do you think he's a good character actor?
I have no idea.
I love Keanu Reeves.
Because
I think
he
we like
seems-
him more because he's super wholesome and he's a really cool guy. But at the same time, he isn't the greatest actor I've ever seen. Like, he's
Like-
not bad, but he's
Okay,
not the greatest.
From what
Okay,
I've seen,
here's-
is I don't feel like he deserves to be an A-list actor because of his acting.
Okay.
I think everything else he has, though. He has the charisma, right?
Oh, God,
he has
yeah.
the looks. He has the
Oh, he's so sexy.
action, right? He trains with guns, and he's like really skilled at like
Actually,
everything
it's
he
cool
does.
when you see some of his videos because he's actually insane.
See,
But I don't think he's a
Wait.
good actor, and I think
Hold
he's just as good as Kristen Stewart because the only character he plays is a
Yo,
serious macho man.
Hold up. I want to be like really, really, really clear. Keanu Reeves does the same thing that almost every actor does, which is like they play like he's not switching characters often, but a lot of actors
He never switches
stay the
characters.
same, but people like that character. Like
People
even
get
like
typecast.
right,
Yeah,
like
he
even
gets
like Robert
typecasted.
Downey Jr.
And
gets
I'm
typecast.
I'm
and
sure
shit.
Kristen Stewart is being
Like,
typecast as the
Robin-
non-emotional, like distant kind of girl.
Because she's had more complex ones other than just Twilight. She's had like movies opportunities where she could shine. The issue is that she, as an actress, can't portray emotion. Like I'm just telling it how it is. It's
Do you
the
think
truth.
she's just incapable of feeling emotion? Or do you
No,
think she's just bad at
obviously she's a human. She can like at least I would hope she's a human. I don't know. Kristen Stewart's an alien robot.
You know
Could
what?
be.
That's a good theory. Kristen Stewart is an alien,
But
guys.
look,
Yo,
it's just nothing that she's ever done has really stuck out.
I don't think any of us disagree with that. Kristen Stewart is a bad actress.
I just don't really watch Kristen Stewart movies.
Get your
But-
shit together, Kristen Stewart.
Whoa, whoa, okay,
God.
she's already dead.
I'm calling her out.
She's
alright?
She has a
Kristen
chance.
Stewart, I'm sure you're a perfectly good
Look,
person.
tag her in this video, okay?
Yeah,
like,
she's in that
hashtag
new
her.
action movie, Charlie's
Make
Angels,
sure she
right?
sees this.
Yeah.
I just looked up her.
I
Wait,
wanna-
is she?
Yeah, with hey, guess what? Naomi Scott. God bless her. I adore that woman. And the song theme that is for that movie features Lana Del Rey,
Really?
Queen,
Hey.
Ariana Grande, which is okay, and then I think it was Miley Cyrus.
Honestly,
Which is
that
also-
movie
Wow.
really worries me. Based on
I
the
honestly,
trailers-
I'm just gonna watch it purely because I adore Naomi Scott and also Lana Del Rey. So, but I'm gonna watch it.
There we
yeah.
go.
I'm I'm really.
It's probably
enjoying
going to be
it.
trash. Honestly, like looking at the trailer, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably going to
I
hate
mean, were
this.
the
but
old
go
Charlie's
ahead.
Angels movies good?
I never watched it, but I don't think so.
Wow.
I mean, it got like a lot. It has a cult following,
didn't know
so a
she
lot
was
of
in
people
movies.
like the Charlie's Angel movie, but I don't think it was big enough for it to.
Yeah.
I like Charlie's Angels back when.
You watched Charlie's Angels and
Yeah.
they were good.
You're pretty good.
Have you guys seen Charlie's
Well,
Angels?
granted, it was when I was much younger, and it was one of those like cool action movies that you watch.
Oh yeah,
And I have a big soft spot for cool action movies that kind of.
Yo, have you watched Sucker Punch?
Oh my
Sucker
God.
Punch was fun.
It is actually okay. Like unpopular opinion, but like it is so much deeper than it is like on the surface.
No.
You know, like people watch it and they're like, "Oh, it's just about a whole bunch of girls kicking ass," and they're like, "No, there's layers." Okay, it's like Shrek. It is actually so like deep, and there's so much mind fuckering that's going on in
It's
that
fantastic.
film, and no one realizes it because it's covered with a whole bunch of attractive women fighting. So they're like, "Oh my god, it's so cool!" I'm like, "Yeah, the visuals are nice, but like also the story." They don't realize how much like layers there in it. They're like, you know, so much is left ambiguous at the end. You don't know what's happening. Is it all in her head? Is this real? Is she in paradise? Is she dead? Who knows? Who knows?
Nobody knows.
apparently not.
Exactly, but it's really good, and I think people disrespect that film a lot purely based off of what's that thing?
Which thing?
Face value. Face value. Purely based.
You know
off
what
of
movies
face
I really like?
It was
Kick Ass.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh,
No,
Kick-Ass
but,
was so good.
everybody loves Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass
It's not
1
in,
and 2?
like,
Wait,
I
was there a
didn't watch
Kick
the
Ass
second
3?
But Kick-Ass wasn't much deeper than like Sucker
No,
Punch.
no.
Yeah, it
was
wasn't as
fun,
deep.
but it
Kick-Ass.
wasn't. Like,
But
Kick-Ass
honestly,
was
if you
dope,
really think
but
about Sucker
like,
Punch, it's like super.
I don't know.
Like,
I think
whoa.
It was original, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't
Yo,
based on
and
the
the
comic. Right?
it was
soundtrack for
based on a
Sucker
comic.
Punch is so
There's a
good.
Kick-Ass comic, yeah.
It was beautiful.
Wow! Oh my
Yeah.
god!
But wait, I'm actually not sure if the Kick-Ass comic. No, I think the Kick-Ass comic came out first. So yeah, I think it was based on a comic. But
But the thing is, the cool thing is they had the Kick-Ass
Sorry.
comics.
Just that picture
In-
of Sandra Bullock lying prone on the beach. She looks so angry.
What is this?
They had
So,
the ki-
so here's
What are they looking at?
you guys talked about Keanu Reeves, and then I got into Sandra Bullock from Speed.
No, that's from Gravity at the very end.
Well,
when she...
yeah, but
so you went down the rabbit hole.
He's been sitting here looking at pictures of Sandra Bullock on IMDb for like
Yeah,
5
she's
minutes.
really pretty.
Sandra Bullock is my Western waifu.
Ah,
Yeah.
I totally agree. She
Yeah.
is so good, so good.
She's a little old for me.
well, yeah, she's
Yeah,
old
she's
now.
old.
But when she was younger, she was...
I mean,
Ooh.
even now, I think she's really pretty. She's aged really well.
She has. She's like, I don't want to say
Jennifer
Tom
Aniston?
Cruise. I don't want to say Tom Cruise.
Paul Rudd?
because... Yeah, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd never ages,
Yeah,
right?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd just
Honestly,
kind
he
of
looks
is
better
like
now.
Constant. Oh, you know who doesn't age? Ryan Reynolds does not age.
Nah.
I
Ryan
can
Reynolds-
tell
You
he's
can
getting
tell
a little
he's
bit older.
aging.
Yeah, but he also just looks so good with it. He's like
See, he's aging, but he's aging really
beautifully.
Yeah,
He's
graceful
He's
aging.
You know
aging
that-
like
you know
a
that, like-
fine wine,
Well. Yeah, exactly. It's like
like a fine
you know
vino.
when you look at an old man and you see them like this deep wisdom and power that like comes with age.
I do not see that.
No, no.
I don't know what you see when you see old men, Matt.
What do you mean?
But I just see a shriveled up fucking
No,
I'm
crew.
not talking about that old.
No, not
He's talking
that
about
kinda old.
like
I
a
mean, like
stoic 50
yeah,
year old
exactly.
man.
Like a father figure that's really like whoa, you know?
I
Yeah.
don't see that.
Well, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe because you've had a strong father figure in your life.
Well, I had a strong father. I don't want to insult my father by...
You're not. Don't worry.
I don't
it's
think
okay.
like
I love you,
any
Dad,
of the
if you're
father
listening.
Stuff,
Wow.
you know.
Look at him. Yeah. Oof.
He aged
He
incredibly
aged
as well.
very nicely. Yeah.
Who are
he's
you looking at
41.
now?
He's 41
Wow.
now. So
Who's
Jensen
40?
Ankles we're talking about right now.
Who?
Wow, he's impressive. The guy from Supernatural.
yeah,
The-
it's a TV show.
Was
Is
he
he the
Dane?
older- yeah.
Dean or
I think
is
he's
he
the
Dean?
older brother. Yeah.
You guys are really distracted on that laptop.
Dean,
Well, that's the whole point
Dean
of it.
was.
No, what happened was you guys talked about stuff I don't know anything about.
I think
Oh.
he still pretend he's like in his 30s in this show. What's the younger brother called? Dean and something.
It's
Sam.
Dean.
Sam.
Yeah.
Sam?
I have never seen Super.
It is so good up until season 5. And then season 5 is where they were supposed to end it, and that's where the writers wanted to end it. But
But
then
the show is too popular.
the show is really popular, so then the whatever the channel that does it like tried to milk it for all it's worth. So now it's like, yeah, you see? So now it's like season 17 now, and
Jesus, really?
yeah, it is
Holy
going on
shit.
for a very long time. I don't understand.
Wait,
But here's the thing.
17. Wow.
Season 17, and the
Jesus.
only thing that's getting viewers to still watch it isn't the plot, because everyone knows that the plot is shit by now. It's the fact that they keep queer baiting these two characters, and they're like, oh, are they gay for each other? Ooh, who knows? Oh, they just said they love each other, but do they love each other in a platonic way? Ooh.
And inside the show, these two men are brothers, right?
No.
No? It's not the same?
It's Castiel and Dean.
Different characters.
Oh, okay.
They keep trying to like do the thing where because they're like, oh, is Dean bisexual? Who knows? And then Castiel never dates anyone that I know of. I don't know. I stopped understanding names.
Queer baiting, is that a standard normal term? Because I've never heard that.
Oh yeah,
I've
have you never heard of it?
queer
I've
baiting.
never heard
Okay,
that
so
term.
it's
I've heard
just
queer baiting.
it's just the thing
You've
that
been
people.
queer baited.
No, I've heard the term.
No, it's just when like some form of narration, like story, movie, whatever, book, tries to play up on the concept that these like characters' sexuality is ambiguous, and they do that in order to like add diversity in quotation marks, and also to like rack in more of an audience.
So never outright saying it.
Yeah, because if they don't say it, then the people who are like super against it never have to like go against their values, because they're like, oh yeah, they're just platonic. And then everyone that does want to see it happen is like, oh my god, look, it's happening. So by queer baiting, they're kind of like going to a wider audience where more people can watch it without being offended. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm watching How I Met Your Mother right now, and Lily like hints at being bi quite often. Do you think that's considered queer baiting, or do you think that's
Yes.
like being super obvious?
Yeah,
Lily,
actually.
Lily from How I Met Your Mother.
Well, the thing is that with her, the entire time she's practically with Marshall, isn't she? Like,
Yeah,
so
but
even if she were bisexual, they never try to get her with anyone else. When it comes to queer baiting, it's usually between two characters, and they're trying really hard to make it seem like they could have like a sexual romantic relationship, but they always keep them as friends.
Okay, so in Lily's case, it's
So
not.
no, because with Lily, they never try to make her have another thing with someone else. It's
Okay.
always with her and Marshall.
Yeah, obviously.
So even if she is bisexual, her bisexuality doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, she's still with Marshall. It's usually when it's between two people.
Okay.
At least that's what I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
I think that's an interesting approach to like making sure people that are, bigoted continue watching your show. But I think the way that Cora did it was like the best, which is like popping on the last episode. So how are they gonna stop watching now? It's
But
over.
here's the thing with Cora, even then they left it really ambiguous, because all they did was hold hands. So
Right, but like it also came out of like, to me it felt like it came out
I
of
think
nowhere.
the show that did it well was Adventure Time, because Adventure Time, they had been like hinting at it throughout the entire thing, but since it's a kids show, they couldn't really do it. So as a last hurrah, on the very last episode, they're like, you know what? We're not making any more after this, so screw it. Marceline and Bubblegum Princess, they're together. Ooh, they kissed on screen. And then that was like yeah.
I thought you were gonna say there's like a really intense sex.
Oh yeah, for sure. These children got to see boobs.
Yeah, wait, what happened to it? Like, no,
Sorry.
some
My
part of
brain
Sam's
just
brain
died.
just disappeared in that moment.
My brain just died.
I've never seen Adventure Time, so I'm like trying to imagine things based on what you just told me.
Adventure Time's like animation style probably wouldn't lend itself super well to porn, but there are a lot of Rule 34 artists that probably disagree with me. But
Yeah.
The thing about
Yeah.
Rule 34 is that it applies to everything and anything on the internet.
Nothing is
I don't want to talk about Rule 44 for that long. I'd rather not.
Yeah, let's.
Can we do a segue for the sake of
Okay, it's time for a segue. You have to segue out of
No.
Okay, so speaking of Rule 34,
I don't want to go here.
What's Rule 33?
Rule 33, I don't know, but there's.
It's a man.
That's,
My God.
that's a safe rule.
What in doubt
Like,
it's
on,
man?
on an internet chat room, if you don't know what gender, it's a man.
I was thinking
Yeah.
more of like the hit or
That's
miss
a beautiful
girl,
concept.
I think
where
that's a
people
good
weren't
rule.
aware whether the hit or miss girl was actually a girl or a guy, so a whole bunch of people were like panicking.
Was it a girl?
It was a girl, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a girl.
It was a girl, but a lot of people are
Well,
like,
you
oh my
weren't
god, is it a
following Rule
guy? Because
33.
like you can't really tell with that hideous wig. right?
Well, speaking of Rule 34, let's segue this into.
No, we were
What-
speaking
what?
of Rule 33.
Okay, let's segue it into Rule 40.
We have 32 more rules to go, Noah.
You know, there's actually a website with all the internet rules.
What's Rule 43?
Well, there have always been little
Wait,
image
wait,
macros of
wait.
rules.
So Rule 34 is a rule in a list.
Okay,
of,
we're
like,
gonna
Yeah.
educate
Yeah.
everyone on the
Oh.
rules of the internet so they understand.
Who wrote these rules?
It's just the
The internet.
rules.
The internet?
Rule 43 is the more beautiful and pure a thing is, the more satisfying it is to corrupt it.
Wow.
Wow,
That is so
that is
sad.
actually
That's very-
surprisingly
But then look at My Little
synergistic with
Pony.
34.
Yeah,
That's
that's
for
what I was
sure.
gonna say. It's like it's
Yeah.
basically 34.
Yeah.
That's the second definition. The
Do you think
more
there's
authentic
Care Bear porn?
definition is that you can find anything on the internet you're willing to look for it long enough.
So there's definitely Care Bear porn.
But that also is very synergistic with 34.
Yeah, because it's flipped, right? It's three,
But
four
no, but
flipped.
43 invalidates 34 in that definition. Because
Yeah.
34 is that if something exists, there's porn of it, right? But 43 is saying that
Anything.
if something exists, anything exists on the internet if you look hard enough.
Yeah.
Which is invalidating Rule 34.
how is
They
it-
obviously were not taking any logical
All right, Rule 69. LOL 69, am I right?
Wait.
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
What's Rule
But how does it
420?
contradict itself?
It
Because
doesn't
course it
contradict
does.
itself. It works with
No.
each other.
yeah,
40
because 34 is that there's porn for everything.
No, what's that? Yeah.
Yeah, Rule 43 is that
You can find
can find
anything
it.
that exists.
Right.
they're
That's
identical.
not contradictory. That's like you don't need 34 because it's under the umbrella
What
of
he's
43.
saying is 34
Exactly.
is not necessarily.
Yeah, but you've been saying contradictory. They're
I'm not
additive.
saying
You
contradictory.
meant redundant.
I meant
Yeah,
redundant.
redundant.
I like the example for the Urban Dictionary definition of Rule 43. Person A, where the hell did you get all 10 seasons of Friends? Person B, Rule 43.
Also, Netflix, like what? Does
That was
not
written-
age well.
That was written on June 29th, 2008.
Yeah.
Oh my
Also,
god, guys, we're going back to the dark ages.
LimeWire.
Well, hold up. How many seasons of Friends are there? Because I thought the joke was that they got more than.
There's
Yeah.
no.
Isn't there 9?
There's 10 seasons of Friends.
Well, maybe in 2008 there weren't.
No.
No.
Friends
No,
was
there
done
weren't.
by then. Friends
Friends
was
was
airing
done.
1990s
Well, what the hell
until
is that
early
about?
2000s.
Jesus, that's fast.
I misunderstood the joke.
And the joke was just that he found it. And I don't even think it's a joke. I think it's just trying to illustrate.
Have you guys ever
The
looked
rule.
up your names on Urban Dictionary? You
It's
get the
just a whole bunch
craziest
of
things.
upvotes from your own names about like positive things.
Yeah, well, sort
Like,
of.
Noah
I'm
is
apparently
handsome
a
and
Lebanese porn star that slept with every single female you know.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So that's a-
so if
that-
you look up
that's-
your name on Urban Dictionary,
Yeah.
they'll give you like different definitions of your name,
Yeah.
which usually is just like either guys or girls who are obsessed with this specific person. They're like,
Not
oh my
good.
god, Michael is the cutest, nicest guy you'll ever meet, and then people just like upvote it multiple times.
Michael's
And they're
upvoted.
like, I know a nice Michael.
It's not just that.
Guess what?
Michaels themselves
Guys,
upvote.
guess what
Yeah.
Haddad means?
What does that mean?
A cool cat who always wears a black hat.
Haddad.
I don't know where that came from.
Oh, look, Rule 26. Any topic can be turned into something totally unrelated. I should learn from this rule.
I agree.
I mean, you do that with every single
way you're
jarring
describing
transition
a
you
person-
make. like,
Rule 27 is blank.
Yeah, it's just non-existent. There is no Rule 27. It is up to
Okay,
us
who
to
the-
create Rule
who the hell
27.
wrote these rules?
We will no,
4chan.
think.
it's 4chan.
4chan? Okay, well that makes sense.
Does it predate?
Oh my god, apparently Rule 100 is gay will not be tolerated.
it's true.
Oh, dear.
I mean, it's 4chan.
I don't
what do you
like that rule.
expect
I
from the
hate
rules?
homosexuals. They're disgusting.
home of
Because it's in the
sexuals.
rules.
Oh my god.
It's in the rules of the internet.
Okay, Rule
Guys, we've been
32.
doing this whole
I
internet
wasn't
thing
cool
wrong.
when the Bible said no, but now that the internet says no,
It's basically my religion.
Did you guys hear about the woman that was like, school shooting? Not video games. Not a failed system. It's the gays. No. So like,
Okay, at first I thought she had a point with the non-video games,
No.
and then
So it was like this woman from Ohio, like one of the governors or some shit like that. She had like political power or something.
Why is it always the politicians?
Because politicians are dumb.
Yeah,
They
but
never
like,
get
what?
elected based off of their actual merit. It's usually based off of scapegoating and lies. But that's a different story and critique of a failed system.
do we really want to go into politics right now? I feel
Yeah,
like
we're
that's
just
like,
skipping that. But she was like, oh, because there was like the 2 school shootings that happened recently, and very sad if anyone who's listening has been
are you
affected. I'm
doing?
sorry.
What am I doing?
Don't poke me like that.
Okay, but
Stop.
okay, I don't want to get into politics.
Well, pretty much she was just
Yeah.
like, oh, the school shootings is not because of like a failed system with guns, but it's because of the fact that gays and drag queens are ruining family values.
That is
like the
actually the
most
most
like
inaccurate
backwards argument I've ever heard in
thing
my life.
I have ever heard.
Rule 100.
Yeah, but also here's
Exactly.
the thing. I just remember when you said that, when the first thing you said was like it's not video games, and I was like on board mentally, and then you switched to it's the gays, and then I was like you had me in the first half, not gonna lie. like
Well,
It's that meme with it. They had. It's that meme. Oh, it's the meme. Oh, sorry. You
Yeah.
referenced the meme.
you had me in the first half, and then I was like yeah, I can get it. Oh no, that's not it.
Like the Drake panel meme, right?
Yeah.
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 No, wait, isn't that the other way
No.
around?
It's the basketball player or the football player,
What?
and he's like they had us at the first half.
I'm
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because they were losing at the beginning of the game, and then they won at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So they had us in the first half.
But the meme is kind of spread to a lot of like
text posts where
text
like,
posts where at the start of the text post is one thing, and then it kind of like switches on a dime and it like gets you at the end,
so
and
like,
then it's like had me in the first half, not gonna lie, and then at the end it just kind of like,
Oh, okay.
all right, boys, I'm getting hot. I'm taking my shirt.
you didn't need to like tell everybody
Yeah,
about
he
that.
did. It's a podcast.
Podcasts have to know what's
Who's
happening.
shirtless at what time?
Thanks God. we don't
Just
stand
letting
on
you
the
all
line.
know, everyone
yeah.
else still has their shirts on.
Noah has his shirt
Next
off,
update will be in 30 minutes.
and
Also, we're all wearing a different color of shirt.
we were until now. I'm not anymore.
Maybe that's why he took off his shirt.
Well, I mean, nothing is still
Me
a color.
and Matt were matching, and I couldn't let that happen.
That's good.
So
that's
now
a
I'm
good
skin color, right?
reason. Wait, but fuck.
Cool. I like this. I like the green, red, blue, white.
it's nice.
Do you like the yellow, or are you racist? You racist fuck.
I don't like the yellow, and I also don't really like this
Wow,
black
fuck
shirt.
you.
Wow.
Black and yellow, man.
All
Those are
right.
some bad colors to like
All right,
hate on.
this is for Justin's parents.
Oh,
He's hating on yellow and black people.
yes. Okay, no, you can't say he's hating on yellow and black people.
I'm yellow and you're black.
black
We're people.
shirted.
I'm not.
Therefore,
Matthew's black.
I'm Arab.
Matthew is now black. Okay, I
Oh
said
my
so,
God.
and he's now black.
We can't be out here changing people's
Being more
race.
racist saying that.
He's wearing a black shirt. This is good enough.
All right, I'm black now because I'm wearing a
So
black
if
shirt.
you're wearing a black shirt, you're automatically black.
Yes.
So if he's wearing a blue shirt, he's a Smurf. He's wearing a red shirt.
Or a person from Avatar.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe you're one of those monkeys.
It's what he identifies that with at that point.
I think I'm like a bright red, so I'm some sort of like.
You're Iron Man.
Okay, well, Iron Man is
not
a
a-
human.
Yeah. He's that guy from your Hellboy, right?
Hellboy.
Hellboy was not my first choice, but sure.
I mean, do you know anyone who else? Red skin.
Well,
could be
there's the
Satan.
guy from like X-Men First Class who's like also teleports around. He's kind of like
Yeah, but you
Nightcrawler.
need to be like a race. You can't-
Lucifer. A demon.
He's just a tiefling from D&D.
I am
a
tieflings can
okay.
be multiple colors.
But they can be red.
Okay, but they can also be regular color. They're literally like the rainbow.
So
Like I'm a bright red.
There's
here.
there's Skittles incarnate, but if Skittles were
Look, guys,
demonic,
I think I'd rather be somebody wearing a red
so
shirt.
like demonic Skittles.
Sam, what would you be?
A Hillian.
I would be. Yeah, I mean, but they don't have green skin. I was thinking the green friendly giant,
A Gamora.
Gamora.
like the friendly
Gamora
green
would
giant.
Yeah.
Do you
With the
mean from
peas?
the canned beans?
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
The guy.
Either that or I guess Shrek.
Or Hulk.
Shrek.
But Hulk isn't a race.
No, you're the
it's a
wrong
guy.
color of green for Shrek.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd say Hulk is pretty much a race. There's She-Hulk and there's Hulk and there's the
They're
Abomination.
mutations
3
of
Hulks
humans.
do not make a race.
They're mutations.
Okay,
of
how
humans.
many
How many do you need?
of one type of person do you need to make a race?
Yo, I don't want to
Okay.
get into this
No, that's
discussion.
not
We've
too
gone to
much.
politics
You need
and
to
race
have-
in like 2 minutes.
You can have
We are-
one
we are-
being, one
there's, like-
species
We have to get
being
this
a
out of our
race.
system.
If I had made a like,
can have
let's
one-
not talk about
Let's listen to
list,
Matt.
we
Let's
have-
listen to Matt. Well,
Alright.
what defines a race?
Okay, well, a race
Whoa.
defines a species.
Okay.
So if you have a single species which can mate with another being of the same species and they can both produce fertile offspring, that's a race. So technically, you only need one living being
But the Hulk
to
and the
make a race.
She-Hulk.
So the Hulk and the She-Hulk can fuck each other and
But
create
they
Hulk
are
babies.
they are first
No.
cousins. I say no.
No. If two separate
Well, no,
species.
same species.
Okay, same species. But race is societally based. It doesn't have any like actual science.
Yeah.
This concept of race is based
You're
off of
thinking
physical
about it the wrong way.
characteristics. They're not legitimately scientific.
Well,
Race
yeah,
is like explicitly only applied to
Yeah,
humans.
your logic
You
was
don't see it in
species,
any
not race.
other type of.
So then would Hulk be its own
No,
race?
no, but wait, hold up,
I
hold
think what
up.
we're thinking
Your
of is like
logic
this
was
is
100% the species
It
logic,
wasn't- okay, yeah,
not the
but-
race
'cause
logic.
I don't like race
Because
is more.
Your logic
Race
would
is
mean
societal.
Yeah,
Yeah, there doesn't
that we're
have
all
like
the same
actual
race.
scientific
Yeah.
basis on race.
And yet we call ourselves the human race.
that
Yeah.
makes zero
As
sense.
a
That's
collective.
just
Look,
people
guys,
being weird.
semantics
But like, think about
suck.
it.
So
Dogs.
let's
You're
just
not going to say like a
move on.
different dog race. You say dog breed
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, they're all the same species.
Like we don't want to call
All
each other
humans
breeds.
are the same species, but race was just created as a way to separate the whites from the blacks and like pretty much elevate the
And all
whites.
that weird shit.
That's
Yeah.
whites.
Wine is really
It was
good.
just a way to separate people from one another.
Okay,
really.
so we now all know.
Wait. So does that mean Hulk is
We're all
Hulk
here.
considered a race?
Well, here's the thing.
Okay,
He's a
If
species.
one person
A species.
is an albino, would you say that that person is a race because he's an albino?
Well, no.
all right.
Exactly.
So it's just a genetic. What's the word?
Mutation.
It's a
Yeah,
mutation,
mutation.
but
Yeah,
so
but-
is Hulk.
So
Hulk
then-
is a
It's
mutation.
just a serious mutation
That's
due to
pretty-
gamma ray radiation.
That exactly is right.
So you
Yes.
can't call Hulk a race.
Hulk is white.
yeah.
No, he's
Whoa. Okay.
green.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, Bruce Banner is
Bruce
white,
Banner is white.
and he turns into the Hulk, but his original form is white. So
Yeah,
therefore,
but-
Hulk is white.
But the Hulk is green. And how do we know which one's the original form?
Well, he was
Because
born.
he was born with this is
Without-
a silly
my point is
argument.
because the Hulk has his own separate personality.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Hulk
the Hulk wasn't
is
ever meant to
a
exist.
human.
The Hulk was an accident.
Okay,
Right.
well, a lot of
So
people are
are we.
accidents.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, if I suddenly
Look.
developed a second personality and turned into a giant green monster, right? I would not deem that thing a real thing. I would deem myself a real thing, and that's who I am. If I turned into a monster, I would not take responsibility for anything that monster does, and I would also not consider that monster like its own thing. Like, I
Would
wouldn't
you-
consider
Wait,
it
wait,
real.
but then
see,
if
you
you're
have to
separating
consider-
yourself and you're not addressing the monster, then what does the monster become? Because then
monster
you
is
get
the
a
result
Jekyll
of a
and Hyde
disease.
thing,
It's a
where it's like,
disease.
do you separate Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll,
Dr.
Jackal.
Jekyll.
Jekyll,
Jekyll.
and Hyde,
Dr. Jekyll.
or because they're the same person? It's
It's a
just that.
disease. That's how I see it. Like, the extra thing that developed is a disease. Like, it's a mutation and it's a problem.
Doesn't a disease have to affect you negatively?
Yes, and if Hulk is destroying things and hurting
But
you,
it's questionable if the Hulk is a negative thing.
The
Well,
Hulk has been a
most
net
of the time
positive
Doesn't
because it
actually
saved the world.
damage- The Hulk doesn't actually damage.
he's also
those bad
killed
guys.
like all the Avengers.
Oh, he has.
But then we
No,
put it
those
into-
are in what if stories for the most
No,
part.
no, World War Hulk. I'm pretty sure that
Okay,
was
but World War
pretty
Hulk,
canon.
they fucking asked for that shit. Have you ever read World War
They
Hulk?
send Hulk to another planet.
No, that wasn't the problem. They sent Hulk to another planet, and his thing had a bomb in it. And so he got nice with the other planet. He had a home. He was like
And
the
then
king.
they
He
destroyed
had a
everything
wife.
there.
He had a kid. And all of a sudden, their bomb blew up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he lost all of it. And he was like, fuck them hoes. I'm coming back. And he was like super OP because he was just so mad. Because like the thing is like usually it's like Hulk's rage increases. His strength increases. He literally like just straight up stomped and the earth like just... That story was ridiculous.
I love that story though.
No, it's a great story. But he was at like he was just like mad.
Well, at first though, like when Hulk was first introduced, right? Like, yes, he saves the world sometimes, but he also like destroys a lot of things accidentally.
The Hulk has always been a subject of, is it good or not? But like, it doesn't mean that.
Would you deem Hulk an anti-hero?
I would deem Hulk an anti-hero, yeah, but it doesn't mean, like, it's not in the same kind of way that the other anti-heroes are anti-heroes. The other anti-heroes are anti-heroes because they're dicks that are within their own self-interest, but in theory are doing a net positive. Hulk is just like a thing. He is a like he has a character and he does want to do good, but he's just basically the equivalent of a big temper tantrum, because he does technically even the Hulk's personality always wanted to do good things, but he was always mad at people for hating him for being the Hulk. And that like rage was like more than like his want to like be like good. For the most part, he wanted to be good for most iterations of the Hulk.
For the most part, Bruce Banner never wanted to be the Hulk in the first place.
Just because Bruce Banner doesn't want to be the Hulk. Now, yeah, if Bruce
so it's
Banner,
negatively affecting him. So therefore,
it does
I think it is a
negatively
disease.
But that's
think
like
of all of the good things that came with it.
But that's kind of like saying that Spider-Man's thing is a disease because in theory his powers are a burden. But like that's just like.
But he accepted it.
He accepted it, yes. But like that's like the same kind of argument.
Let's look at. Okay.
I know it's technically.
Did you guys know that his biggest weakness are puppies?
The Hulk?
Yeah, his biggest weakness
Also, like, probably,
is
like,
legitimately
giant swords.
puppies. Like,
Makes
whenever
sense.
they want to calm him down and turn him back to Bruce Banner, they unload
that's so
puppies
cute.
upon him.
Dude, that's a total missed opportunity in Avengers Age of Ultron.
That's
Like,
so
they used
wholesome.
Black Widow instead. She should have been, like, holding up a puppy to Hulk
Nah,
in
they
those
send in
scenes.
a crate of puppies.
Yeah, and then, like, dump puppies on the Hulk.
Yeah, that's some inhumane shit, though.
That's violent. What do you mean dump puppies?
Nobody's dumping
From
anything.
a reasonable height where they wouldn't die or get injured.
Gigantic fucking
Why couldn't you
dog.
just not have the
Just
puppies
drone
be
in
in
the puppies.
danger? I wouldn't want to put a bunch of puppies next
They're not
to a
going to
Hulk.
be in danger because the one thing that he is weak to are puppies.
He would never hurt a puppy.
He would never hurt a puppy.
Yo,
There is a comic book scene, I swear to Lord Jesus, where he's like playing with all of these puppies and they're like, send in the puppies. And then he's like, oh my god, puppies! And he
that's kind of
starts
like
turning
there's
back
kind
to
of a
Bruce.
comic book panel of everything, though.
Okay, yeah, but that's still a weakness.
Yeah,
And it's gotta
It's
be.
canonical. They had it in the fucking
I
thing.
think for Hulk, his weaknesses are like people that he loves and people that Bruce Banner loves, and puppies and cute things and things that make him not mad. Right? The idea of making Hulk not strong anymore is to calm him down. That's always the point.
With puppies. Did you guys know that even petting a puppy releases like serotonin and dopamine?
Yeah.
Just petting one.
Puppies are
Like
amazing,
you
man.
don't even like it doesn't even need to respond to you.
you want-
Just petting it increases your happiness and decreases cortisol.
You want to know what releases more dopamine?